This is the 50th anniversary of the UAE National Day, a proud day for all who are in the UAE. In this episode, we take a look at the exciting festivals, races, national symbols, exotic UAE locations, and some memories of our past National Day celebration. We begin with the UAE National Anthem. Welcome to the UAE, where we celebrate the UAE National Day with great pomp and show and lights and sounds and decorations. The streets are lighted from one end to the other, and there is a festive feeling in the air. You feel that you are one among millions to celebrate the UAE National Day, a day of pride for the country. The ADCS Al Dhafra Cooperative Society is brightly decorated with lights of the four national colors of the UAE national flag, and each color has a meaning. Here there's red and green and white and black, and you see the UAE became a union of the seven Emirates on the 2nd of December 1971. Such a wonderful day, and 50 years has passed. We can't believe it, but it's true that 50 years of glorious achievement in the UAE, everybody needs to celebrate. And this is the scene, the picture is the same throughout the UAE in all the seven Emirates as they celebrate the National Day. There, the beautiful national colors of the UAE and the Arabic writing showing the 50th anniversary of the UAE National Day. Jacqueline celebrating along with whole of the UAE for that beautiful, memorable day, 1971, 2nd December. Graceful and beautiful. And as they prepare for the celebration, let's look at the most exciting, most nail-biting Camel Race. This is the most prestigious race in the UAE, where the winning team gets luxury cars, prize money of 80 million dirhams and trophies. The camel is very important in the Emirati culture. In the past, camels were said to be God's gift to the Bedouins, as these great animals made life possible in the desert, providing everything from transportation to clothes and even food. Though the camel is very important, yet it is not the national animal. The national animal of the UAE is the Arabian oryx. The falcon is the national bird of the UAE. Falcons are trained to race at hundreds of miles an hour. A falcon can cost up to $60,000 a bird. The fastest falcons can win up to $7 million in prizes. The falcon is the symbol of the UAE's strength and heritage. This is the national tree of the UAE called the Gaf tree, and it is one of the most beautiful trees you will ever see here. It grows so tall, at the same time the leaves come cascading down like a waterfall. Oh, you would love to take pictures and videos standing near this tree. And you know this tree is very close to our house here. It grows everywhere. It is a national tree called the Gaf. The Gaf tree. And then there is the adventurous, high energy and most passionate bike race in the Morib Dune, Liva, Abu Dhabi. In Liva, an hour's drive from my place, we have the Liva Dates Festival every year. The date is the national fruit of the UAE. There are more than 100 different varieties of date palms in the UAE. Date palm is a very important part of the UAE culture and tradition. Some of the best dates in the world are grown in the UAE. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi can welcome up to 55,000 worshippers and visitors every day. Completed in just over a decade, the mosque was built to embody Islam's foremost message of peace and tolerance and welcome people of all beliefs and from all nations. In Dubai, the Burj Khalifa is a staggering 2,716 feet tall. It is the tallest building in the world. The Burj Khalifa is also the tallest freestanding structure in the world, has the highest number of floors in the world, has the highest occupied floor in the world, and has the highest outdoor observation deck in the world. The Dubai Miracle Garden is surely a miracle. Billing itself as the world's largest natural flower garden, the 72,000 square meter attraction has more than 60 million flowers on display. If you visit Dubai, don't miss the Miracle Garden. Come and experience the miracle. Let's take off with the Emirates, the largest airline and one of the two flag carriers of the UAE. The Etihad Airways is the national airline of the UAE and is another flag carrier of the United Arab Emirates. And then the most happening event, the Expo 2020. The theme of Expo 2020 is Connecting Minds, Creating the Future. The Expo 2020 is a perfect vehicle for the UAE to showcase the economic and cultural progress made throughout the decades. In Expo 2020, experience 192 countries, plus the best of art, architecture, science, culture, and more. In closing, some golden memories of the UAE National Day celebration, especially in the cultural center, Madinat Zayed, Abu Dhabi.